Hey guys, welcome back to Buster's Corner iRacing. What's going on? So let me see, how do we explain this? So I've gotten off the Tour Modifies, I've gotten off the SK. One, there's not a lot of people over there, and to have a YouTube channel, I kind of need to have more than 40 hits on a video. So we did a lot of good over there on the SKs and the tours, helping people with setups. So if you're new to the channel, so what I'm doing now is I'm doing trucks. So what this channel is it's better than stock, Buster's Corner on YouTube. I should just look for Buster's Corner on YouTube. But all I'm doing is I'm taking the stock setup that iRacing gives you, making a few tweaks to it, all right, and then putting it out there for you guys to run or try and modify. If you modify my setups, put it in the comments down below. Hey Bob, I ran a different gear. Hey Bob, I ran a different spring over here and I got a lot of more over here. Hey Bob, you really screwed this one up. You should have had this. You know, need your feedback. So with the SKs, they did that for a while, for I don't know, a season and a half, I guess, maybe a season. So I'm learning how to set these trucks up. This is not a professional setup. It's not a store-bought setup. I have no problem with the guys going out and buying setups from the setup shops. That's fine. But if you don't have a lot of time to work on setups, but you want to run the open race instead of the fixed setup race, come look me up. Come find my videos and I'll show you what I got. I'm going to run the same setup I'm giving you. I do adjust them during the week, like you should be too. They're building the setups is kind of tricky because I can build it where it's very comfortable for me and it drives great, but you get it and it's a piece of shit. Much like the setup shops. When I get a setup shop set up, I gotta fix it because I don't have the same equipment, I don't have the same driving skills as they do. And that's a lot of it. So you gotta give credit to the guys that have the driving skills. Just don't knock them. They put their work in, they learn how to drive these things. Maybe they're good gamers, maybe they're a real race car driver. So hats off to them. So that's the channel. I'm taking a stock setup. I'm doing a little research. I might be looking at other setups, old setups, to see what they're running. And I set the car up the best I can. Okay. So don't expect to win the race with this, but I'm hoping to get you a good, clean race out of it and maybe a top 10. All right. So let's go see what we got here. There's our new paint scheme for this season. We got the Hogue Racing on it, made by Max Graphics. We love this setup. So I did have the Buster's Corner on the back of it, and I got off of the whole advertising thing. Let's go see what I can do for you here. Okay, so info. Let's start here. I ran these laps at 87 degrees Fahrenheit. It's now 86. I'm doing my testing at 60%. What I'm trying to do here, I'm testing on a hot, slick track. Okay. I ran the next gen car the other day, and man, I had it all set up, ready to go. It was test. Man, it was a bomb. It was awesome. Actually, some guy gave me a setup, a hot setup, and kind of tweaked a little bit there for me. And got into a race, and I'd been practicing, I guess, at 80 degrees. Track was 87. Turn one. Oh, I drove it in too deep. Man, the adrenaline's running, right? My first next gen race. I'm hot, baby. I'm good to go. I drove it in a little too hard. All right. Hit those brakes, and she spun out. I had to take out 4 or 5 guys. Yeah, well, that's what happened. So that's why I'm doing the high usage at 60%. My track was at 87 when I started. Let's go look at some laps. So this is a hot setup, right? Hot temperature, so my track time's going to be lower. So let's see, my best was a 29.5 and down to 31.6. Now, just food for thought. Earlier, at 80 degrees, I did a 29.4. Okay, so a lot of time knocked off there. All right, let's go look at a couple of laps here real quick. And I'm going to do this from the driver's cockpit. Now, I kind of cheated here a little bit. I'm going to call it cheating. I got these laps in as fast as I could because the sun's going down. All right. And right there, see that building in there straight away? That's where the sun's going to hit you right in the smack in the face. All right. So those of you that run this line on the track, you want to be able to see the line. you're going to need to know when to get off the throttle into the brakes if you're braking. When that sun comes down. You won't be able to use that line down there if you're one of those guys that have to have that line. I leave the light on here for you guys so you can see what I'm doing in relative to the driving line. So that's us right there. So there's that building on. So what I found though is that remembering which turn I'm in, if I'm going down the straightaway, right, and I can see the grandstands, that's the big sweeping turn. If you see the building at the end of the straightaway, that's the turn you got to slow down for. All right, it's that easy. Okay, there's a couple laps there. That's what we're doing. I will say it does get tight. It does get tight later in the run. All right, and then there's some tips I can show you here. I'll do at the end of the setup part of this. I'll show you some pit stop tips that I can share with you that I think might help you out. Okay, where are we at? Let's go back to, oh, I want to go here now. Garage. Okay, so this was, oops, laps. A 15 lap run. All right, 89, 89, 93, 95s across here. 90. I don't think that's very bad. That's really that bad for Darlington, which is known to eat up tires. I just saw the Xfinity race on TV yesterday. And yeah, they were eating up tires over there as well. So a lot of drop off there. You saw the one guy, was it car 18? I forget who it was. Comes shooting up from the back with fresh brand new tires. Man, just like passed like 10 people. Okay, so take a picture here, 24, 24. Get your camera out. Chassis will start at the top. Okay. Take your picture here. And we'll go back and talk about it. Take your picture or pause it. Take your picture there. Okay. That's the setup. Now, I tested this tape right here. Tape's going to be very important here. If you can add more tape, especially in the hotter temperature, if you add more tape, it'll give you more downforce on that nose and get that furnace stick and let the rear end come around. It'll really free you up if you can go to 50, 58, 59. I think I saw an old VR setup that was running like 65. I didn't try it higher than 57. Now, the way to test your tape, okay, go out on the track, get your own track, go out on the track and sit in the straightaway, rev the engine up, and the oil will overheat first. Oil will go to 280. Once you get the oil to 280, back off and go run 10 laps. If the temperature doesn't come down in 10 laps, then you got too much tape. Now my radiator was running about 230, and I think they'll go to about 260 to 270 on the radiator. I was running about 234 on my radiator, so I got plenty of room, I think, to go up on that tape if I want to. You could try it yourself, but like I said, that'll make the nose tight and the rear end loose for you. It'll free up the back end. All right. If you need to make adjustments to this, you can go up on the right rear spring to loosen you up a little bit more. If you want more, you can just, I wouldn't go down on anything for my ride heights. Oops, your notes. Oh, there's your notes right there. Season 2 Darlington. That's where this came from. They didn't tell me. Oh, they were only running at 78 degrees. All right, that's okay. All right. The other thing you can do is you can play with your caster here a little bit. If you lower the right side down, okay, that'll get you more a tighter circle, if you will. It'll free you up. It's going to lower your crossweight in the corner. The more wheel input you put, when the caster is lower, the more wheel input you get, the lower the crossweight is, and it frees you up, and you can feel the rear end come around for you. That's something you can play with too. Track bar, you can bring these up too if you want something really want to loosen it up. Bring a track bar up. I found much higher than that, and I mean you got that fine line because you got two different turns. You got a big sweeping turn and the small turn down here. To get the small turn to really pivot good, I want to raise that track bar up and really get the thing to pivot through there. But then when I get to the big sweeping turn, then it wants to come around on me too much. So kind of a balancing beam there, huh? Okay, what else? On my notes. Okay. Now I want to show you guys just a couple of things here, done here. All right, let me just show you guys a couple of things here. This is our custom paint. It was made by MX Graphics. They're on Facebook. Marconi website has a lifetime. They like us. We like Mark. Mark's a great guy. Hey, Bob, how are you using Buster's? Gets your timber stuff, everything at the Marconi website, which is awesome. Zyme Setup Shop is giving us a 5% discount right now. Kenny over there, great guy. Him and his dad. They're doing the SK and the Tour modifieds. This is coming up season, so if you want to go play with those, Kenny's got 5% off for you if you use the Buster's Corner promo code. Special thanks to my setup contributors, Tom Hogue and Bill Hogue, my brothers. All right. And I want to show you guys something else, just because I can. Don't be this guy. We can't be this guy. You and me. I know I've been this guy myself sometimes, but we gotta stop being this guy. Dude, if it's over, it's over. You know. Him and I got into a little wreck up there, and I think I called him an idiot. I know I did. Actually, I called him an idiot because I gave him the inside line, free line. I'm going through. He comes through and plows up into me. He goes, "Oh, it's a net code." Well, then you should have said something before I got the chance to call you an idiot. I shouldn't have called him an idiot to begin with. It is what it is. And Mark sure in the heck shouldn't have wrote this in the chat channel, right? How many of you guys would have reported Mark for typing this in the chat channel? Raise your hand. I didn't. Obviously, he's having a bad day, wasn't he? So, not my problem. But let's don't be this guy. We need to stop being this guy. You know what I mean? It needs to be better for all of us. Let's all stop being this guy. Okay, guys, that's that and that. Okay. One other thing, and then you can get you out of here. So, I am going to do another t-shirt giveaway. All right. Down in the comments, say put me in and give me your iRacing name so I can send you a message if you win. I'll pick one guy out of all the comments. If you're the only guy that comments, you get the t-shirt. But I've got large size and medium size left. The big ones, extra larges are gone. I got a large and a medium left. So put your name in the comments, subscribe to the channel, good, bad, or indifferent, or just say, hey, Bob, put me in the drawing, and give me your iRacing name so I can message you. Okay? Okay, that's it for the setup stuff. So if you want to ditch the channel now, you can. Now, I want to show you guys something else. Let me see here. Pit stops. Okay, some things that you want to change here. Let me go in here. Oh, put my steering wheel straight. Oh, I wanted to do that too. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go in here. Got a little black box down here. Okay, tape. If the car's too loose up in those corners, let's say, and reduce your tape. If you next pit stop, reduce your tape, and the tape is going to free up the front end and let the front end not be so tight. Lower your tape. If the car is too tight, all right, and that's why I got you at 57. Increase that tape. Go to 58. Go to 59. Okay, and that'll free up that rear end of that car, just by doing that right there. But let's say you don't want to go down in tape. Okay. So I go down in tape. I'm going to loosen it up. Increases right rear spring. All right. Hit it hard. Hit it hard. There you go. Give me a 0.1 on that right rear spring, and pit with that. Okay. Raising up the right rear spring is going to loosen you up a little bit. It'll free up the back of the car. And this is really all weather determined on what's going with the weather. Because I did do some testing down around 80 degrees. Yeah, about 80 degrees. And the car is nice. Oh, the car is so sweet. It's fast. It's tight. It grips. You got a lot of grip. The thing's just balls to the wall. But it's almost too tight. And I might want to take my tape down to a 56% on that car. And this is something you need to practice this. Okay, you need to check out your tape. What you want to do with it. Okay, so those are the two adjustments that I think you should make either during the race. So back up. I didn't get to watch the end of that race, did I? So if the track, you need to watch the track temperature. So late in the race, if the track should be cooling off, depending on when the sun goes down, on what the track's going to do. So if the track cools off, the car is going to get tighter, and you may want to adjust. Boy, I hate to adjust that tape because that does lose speed. So maybe play with the springs a little bit. All right. Okay. I think that's all I got. Okay. Well, let's just do something for the fun of it. Watch this. So you see my temperature thing up over here. Oh, let's do this. Let's go in here. See what I'm talking about. I prefer to do this on the straightaway instead of do it in the pits. So we brought it to 60. This is a good spot. I just want a straight spot so I don't spin the car out when I get going. Okay. So as you see up here, the oil is going to get hot before the radiator does. And we're only going to take it'll turn red at 280. So we're going to run up to 280. Oh, 285. So that turns red. 285 turns red. All right. Look, you see how the sun's in my eyes now? Those laps I showed you, I got in before the sun went down. See? You gotta watch for that building, don't you? There it goes. All right, so we're a warm-up lap here. So the oil's coming down. So the oil will be fine. Now we gotta watch for the radiator. And oh, it's gonna make the front end real tight. It really wants to come around now. Bam. So I'm gonna let off right about there. Oh, a little break in there. I don't want to overdo that turn. I think I'm gonna do that turn nice and easy to save my tire as much as possible. There's our radiator. 229, 230 on the radiator. .236. Oh, brakes, baby, brakes. See what I mean? You can't see if you're line dependent, you can't see the line down there. That sun in your eyes. 234, 235. But the car hugs right there. Nice. It's just part of the pavement right there. So much so that it wants to come around. The belly is pretty tight. I'd have better lap times if I could see my braking, if I can see that corner. 234, 235, 236. But man, she got a lot of grip right through there. Oh, easy, easy. 239. 240. Oh, I was looking at the water temperature, not the turn. It's about 240, I think, is what we're looking at. Lap beyond, lap 6. So VRS had, I think, like 65 or 68 on their old setup, but I don't know what time of day they were running that setup that I found. There's 243. We're still climbing on. Alright. Last lap. 238. 239. Oh, it's just back straightaway. We're going to see the temperature race. Right here. 241. 42. I don't think they get anywhere near the 280. So I would say that's doable. That 60 is doable if you want it. Go see what our tires look like. Okay, garage tires. 97s even, 98s, 99s. Those aren't bad. Those aren't bad at all for, yeah. Okay. Lap times though, I don't think we were that fast though. 8, 6, 29.9, 29.6. It's not that bad either, because with that sun in my eyes, I couldn't see the brake point down there, or when to let up. And quite a few times I let up too late in that corner. So, all right, there you go. I think we're done here. So those are just options for you. That's at 60. I'm not going to save that. Okay, not going to save that. Okay, I think that's it. It's always fun to watch me go around the track. So we get a large here. It's always fun to watch me go around the track. Okay, you guys, that's it here from Buster's Corner. I'm Truck 209 in practice. Feel free to say hi. Hey, Bob, saw your tape. Loved it, hated it. Leave the comments down below. I'm just getting into the trucks. I used to drive a long time ago, but like I say, it's going to take me some time to really get all the nuances of how to do the setup on these for you guys. And we'll kind of go from there. Like I said, don't be that guy. Sponsors, tire temps for good, laps, t-shirt, the t-shirt drawing. I'll leave it up for 1 week. So this is Sunday. So you got till Saturday to put your name on the thing. All right, guys, that's it from Buster's Corner. Say hi. Have a great race day. Bye-bye.